today it wasn't supposed to be a car rant. Today I was going to talk about the LIGO discovery again, but I'm so angry that I think a car rant was well deserved. And I'm going to talk about the fires in Galicia, and this is Monterrey, and this is your car rant! So Galicia is a region where I was born, and I did my high school years there, in the northwest part of Spain, just on top of Portugal. And since I were a kid, like summer fires were like a very, very big problem, because it's one of the regions in Spain that is blessed by an oceanic weather, and therefore we have like very frondose forests, very beautiful areas, and we also have a warmer summer than, for instance, another region with oceanic weather like the UK. So yesterday I was sitting in my office, and everyone around the Guildford/London area was starting to be like colored with an eerie yellowish tint. I've never seen that in the 5 years that I've been living here. Some people said it was due to Sahara dust, and another said that it was because of the fire. My point of view, my personal point of view on this, it was because of the fires, because of two reasons. The Sahara Desert is always there, and I've never seen the sky like that. Obviously, the Sahara Desert is much further away, and when you have a look at the typical wind patterns between Galicia and Cornwall and Devon especially, you see they are connected. And to prove that, when the biggest or the highest chimney in a coal power plant was built in As Pontes de García Rodríguez, when I was a kid, we got a lot of complaints before entering the EU about acid rain in Devon and in Cornwall caused by the contamination of the power plant in Galicia. So now I've covered the first part of the car rant, which is about global circulation or climate circulation if you want, and I'm going to talk about the second one. First of all, I want to really emphasize that the authorities said that this kind of like massive number of fires have been caused by humans, by despicable humans. I just don't want to even call them humans, because they don't deserve to be called like that. Despite what I'm going to say now, these people are the main responsible of this horrible crime, and they should be punished. They should be punished with all the weight of the law. All the weight of the law. In my opinion, they shouldn't be able to go out of jail ever again. Saying this, there is another cause for this disaster, and it's climate change. Why I'm saying this? Because it's October, and as I said in the beginning of the video, Galicia has a very oceanic weather, so it should have been raining for a month at least. So everything should be wet, and obviously starting a fire on a wet forest is really, really complicated. So as I said before, we have a lot of summer fires, but I haven't ever recalled a fire this big in October. What has happened is the last 2 or 3 weeks in Spain have been really, really dry and warm. And on top of that, as the Americans would say, we are in the fall season. That means that you have a lot of leaves on the grounds of the forest. Leaves that, because it's so warm now, they are dry. And obviously they are like the perfect combustible to start fires. And that is a situation that has never happened before, because you didn't have so many leaves on the ground, plus dry temperatures. You normally have summer with no leaves, or leaves on the ground with a lot of rain. But because we're changing the weather patterns, and here's another thing, because we are changing the weather pattern, the horrible crime of these horrible monsters could be just could be happening because of the climate change. So we need to be aware of this. And also, as I mentioned before, there has been a hurricane every 2 weeks now. We are able in the UK to observe, to see the effects of the fires, probably because we had a storm or ex-hurricane on top of Northern Ireland that is driving up the wind system between Galicia and the UK. So all the nice, beautiful sunsets that disgracefully we were able to enjoy yesterday because it was really beautiful, it was caused by the indecency, the horrible, the inane, the monsters. But it was possible because of climate change. Because 50 years ago, starting that ridiculous amount of fires in Galicia was totally impossible. Think about this, and not only that, in order to stop climate change, we need to stop deforestation. So all the areas that have been devastated by fire, they need to be covered with trees as soon as possible. And the authorities are responsible for that. And with that, and a heavy pain in my heart, I end up this week. I hope they really catch the perpetrators of these horrendous crimes. And guys, see you next week with an explanation of what the team in LIGO and Virgo has discovered: merging neutron stars, gamma ray burst, etc., etc. Thank you very much for watching. See you guys next week. Bye bye.